Hey y'all, so I'm going to show you how to get some finger coils the easy way without struggling. So I'm going to be using the rag curl method. I did this last year after watching Viv Hair Therapy's video where she did Victorian rag curls, and this time I'm doing it again, but this time it's going to look way better because I made them look better. Yeah. So let's start. First, I'm washing my hair. I'm just rinsing my hair out with warm water first. And I'm just using TPH products for my wash day products. Since they sent me them, I wanted to try them out. This is the Master Cleanse, and it's basically a scalp cleanser, so it doesn't set up that much. It's basically for braids, locks, and twists, so I didn't really need to use it during this wash day. So instead, I just got out her traditional shampoo that's called Honey Fresh and use that shampoo because it set it up the way I wanted it to and cleanse my hair just right, because I wanted to cleanse all my hair, not just my scalp. So the Master Cleanse, again, that's just for like braids and stuff, so you would use that if you wanted to wash your hair in braids. But this is the Honey Fresh shampoo. It's her traditional shampoo, and I'm just going to cleanse my hair, massage it for like 2 minutes, then rinse it out with warm water. And I don't use cold water because I'm low porosity and I just don't need it. So now I'm using the conditioner. This one's Mint Condition, and it has a 3-point spout just like the Master Cleanse. And I actually was surprised that this conditioner was not very, but it had a slip that I could tell that it had slip. Like, it was slippery. So you can just apply it straight to your scalp, smooth it down your hair strands, of course. And usually during my wash days, I like to just apply my conditioner before I stand up and apply it in sections. I just like to do this just so I'm not towel drying my hair, and I actually use the water that was left over on my hair from rinsing out the shampoo. So now I'm standing up and I'm just applying it in sections, and I like to apply it by just running my fingers down my hair, pulling out my shedded hairs. And this is basically how I quote-unquote detangle. I don't use my detangling brush until the styling stage. So now that I'm done, I'm just going to let it sit on my hair and cover it with a plastic cap. I have a plastic cap on it just to seal in the heat. And this is my shedding all from shampooing and applying my deep conditioner, just running my fingers through my hair. Alright, so remember the scalp wash, it was really like runny. It didn't really suds up, and I guess that's because it's for people to use while they have braids in. So yeah, that's why I grabbed her regular shampoo, and that worked out. The conditioner felt it had a nice slip. Yeah, I love the conditioner. And right now my scalp feels very tingly. It was tingling the entire time. Since I put it on my hair, my entire scalp was just tingling all over. So I think out of all three that I've tried, I love the conditioner. So I rinsed out the conditioner the best I could with warm water, and this is how we're doing. It looks so nice and frizz-free. However, I just have some more up at the top of my scalp, so I just re-rinsed my hair with warm water because that always happens to me because my hair is thick. Alright, so now my hair is all cleansed, so now it's time to do the finger coils. Alright, so my hair is looking so good. Look at how long my bangs have gotten. Okay, now for the fun stuff. So I brought this white t-shirt from my local thrift store for $5 since I'll be cutting it up. I didn't want to buy a new one. Okay, so I'm going to cut off the arms first. Okay, one sleeve. Okay, so you should be left with a shirt that looks like a muscle shirt. Okay, so I'm going to put the shirt to the side, and I'm going to use one sleeve first. I'm going to cut down the inseam of that sleeve. Alright, so now I'm probably going to cut this into 4 strips. So I'm going to cut it in half first, and then cut both halves in half. Okay, so I cut it in half. Now I'm going to cut these both in half. Okay, so that's 1 and 2. So now I'm going to cut the other sleeve the same way. Okay, so for the rest of the shirt, I'm going to cut the shoulders And then I'm gonna cut the inseam on the side here. I'm gonna get rid of this tag. I'm finally gonna cut the other inseam. Okay, so we have the shirt cut in half. So now I'm just gonna cut strips of the shirt, like strips. Also, I have a bag on my head because my Chipotle order came, so I didn't want my hair to dry out while I ate it, so I wrapped my hair up. I didn't put anything on it, I just wrapped it up so it wouldn't dry out. Now it's in 4, so I'm gonna cut it one more time. Maybe I'm gonna cut it in thirds. So here's one set. This one has to be cut. Okay, so these are the strips. I have 1, 2, 18, 19, 20 strips. But I'm not gonna use them all because I wanna do way less parts, so yeah. All right, so let's get started. So you can see my hair preserved the moisture that was in it. It was just warm water in my hair and my head's temperature. That's it. I didn't put anything on my hair yet. So the plastic bag does work. So I'm using the whipped hair butter. This one is from Texture Vibes. They just sent me a sample size just to try out. And right now I'm working on the bangs section of this hairstyle. I want to make sure I have bangs and just have an overall natural hair curly bang look. So I'm going to apply the hair butter on my scalp and my strands, detangle. I'm finally detangling. And now I'm going to get out one of the rags and I'm going to clip it up onto my hair using a combo control clip. You can also use duck clips if you want to. But I like to use combo control clips because they're big and they hold thick hair. So now I'm going to take the rest of the slack of the rag and I'm going to coil my hair around the rag. But I'm going to coil it flatly. I'm not going to make it like a wand curl. I'm going to flat lay it along the rag. And I'm going to keep doing this until I get to the end and coil the ends. Then I'm going to grab the rest of the slack and start wrapping it upwards onto the coil. Now this slack was too short, so that means I had to take out this rag and reposition it where I had more slack at the end. So I'm going to clip up just the top part onto the hair, and then down below I should have plenty slack to wrap my hair around and then wrap my hair with. So I'm going to wrap it flatly against the slack all the way till I get to my ends. Sometimes you might have to brush out your ends so that they're straight. You don't want them to be messy inside of this. They have to be flat in order to get a nice clean look. So once you've done that, coil that around the ends. Then you want to bring up the bottom slack and just start wrapping upwards. And take your time because this is most likely your first time doing this, so just take your time, and as you continue to do these you'll catch the rhythm and you'll be able to do them faster. Because I did them last year and it did take me a while, but now this year I'm able to do it faster because I'm used to it and I know how to wrap. Alright, so now at the ends I'm going to tie both ends together, and of course there's going to be some slack, so I'm going to just cut down the slack so that they're shorter so they're not in the way. So now I am done most of my hair. So the front has 3, the right side has 4, the back has 6, and now I'm on the left side, and this side is going to have 4 also, just like the other side. So I ran out of that first hair butter from Texture Vibes. This one is from Galaxy Beauty, and I'm just using their hair butter. I think hair butter is the best thing to use with this. All you need is water and hair butter. It moisturizes your scalp and your strands, and your hair does not dry out. And you will also see how frizz-free the style will be after we take out the rags. So just in case you missed it, you want to make sure you just clip up the top part so you have a lot of slack at the bottom. Then you want to smoothly wrap your hair around the rag. Now the difference between this and a flexi rod is that the flexi rod is hard and it won't shrink as you wrap your hair around it. However, with the rag, it's soft and it will actually be squished with your hair as you coil and wrap your hair around the rag. So it'll make it a very slender coil and it won't make it like a big curl. Also, these are very nice and soft to sleep with. Flexi rods are hard to sleep on, and I don't really like sleeping on those. Okay, y'all, so I'm done. You can see the middle is nice and flat and moisturized and soft from the hair butter. I did 3 in the front. I did 3 in the front. There's 3 to the bang. I did 1, 2, 3, 4 on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4 on this side. 1, 2, 3 in the back, and 1, 2, 3 on the back. Okay, so I have 17. So I have 17 total. Hey guys, so it's 3 days later. It was dry the next day because I took it down and licked at one of them, but I didn't feel like taking them all down. So let's start. So you just want to untie at the top, unravel the outer layer first, and then to get your hair out, to keep the coil, you want to start with the thing at the top and just unwind it. Okay, and you should have a nice perfect coil. So this is the strand, and I think I might keep these strands. I'll just rewash them. So to fluff it out, I think I'm going to take some small pieces and coil it back in the same direction. Shiny. Okay, and you can see there's no flakes. That's because I use the hair butter, not a styler. Alright, so now I'm just going to take out the rest. That's how I'm going to take out all of them. Alright, we're on the last one. I just wanted to show you guys again that you just unravel the top part and then you unravel the middle part. And be careful not to mess up the coil, and then you want to just take small pieces of the coil and wind them around your finger. You don't need any oil if you use hair butter because the hair butter contains oil, so your hair should be nice, shiny, frizz free. And yeah, so this is the final look. They're so pretty and they look so nice this time because I have a bang with my hairstyle. So my hair is very soft, moisturized. There's no frizz. It's very smooth. The coils, they're soft. My scalp is soft. Everything just feels nice. This came out perfect. So I would definitely suggest using this method if you want to do a coiled look or a coil out look and you just can't do it with a comb. Definitely try it this way. It's less the hassle. You don't have to have like dripping wet hair, and you can do this overnight. Like just sleep on your rags and then take them out, and that's it. Alright y'all, so this is later in the week. I'm not sure how many days later, but this is how my hair is looking. Last time I didn't show you guys how I combed out the finger coils, but this time I'm going to show you because I know people are going to be worried if their hair is going to lock up. So let's just go ahead and let me just show you how I just detangled my hair and it didn't lock up. Show you how it didn't lock up. So I just sectioned up my hair in big sections, wet up the first section. I'm going to use a leave-in conditioner that I trust, that I know is going to be moisturizing, and just smooth it onto the section using the hair butter, doing the coils, and then using this leave-in leaves my hair soft, so my hair is not dried out at all. Just using this leave-in helps me with just basically provide slip so that I can detangle my hair. So I'm just detangling from my ends and working my way up to my roots, my scalp, and then it just nicely combs out. So after that, I just twist it up just to preserve the detangling, and that's basically it. It combs out really nicely. Just use something with nice slip that you trust. Usually a leave-in conditioner has slip, and yeah. So this is afterwards, and yeah, my hair is still fine. So I hope this video is helpful for people who can't do finger comb coils like me. Thumbs up this video if it was helpful. Check out more on my channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one.